Hey everybody, I'm Josh and welcome to another episode of Just Saying. Thank you. We have a good show for you today. It is week 2 of our Good Luck, Bad Luck month. You really want me to stumble on my words, don't you? Anyway, this week we are focusing on good luck. I will tell you all about the rest of the month. But first, let's answer the question I posed at the beginning of every one of my shows. And I know all of you are wondering, dying to find out what it is. What is Josh drinking? And on the show today, none other than good old Mountain Dew. You're welcome. I know you were on your edge of your seat trying to figure out what I was drinking today. Though, have you noticed I don't try to keep it off camera anymore and surprise you with it? It's just sitting right there. Anyway. Hope you guys had a great week. It's time for me to tell you all about mine. It's time for the rundown. So, as I said earlier today, or earlier in the show, which was a whopping 2 minutes ago, it is Good Luck, Bad Luck month, and last week we did both good luck and bad luck. This week we are focusing on the good luck and good ways to be, or things that should make you feel like you have good luck in your life. Next week we're going to focus on the bad luck and what not to do. Then, and I did look it up, there are 5 episodes this month, so what I've decided to do is the 4th week we are going to do another good luck, bad luck. And then week 5 is going to be a throwback episode. I was looking at my schedule and I'm like, I didn't schedule a throwback this season. And so I was like, you know what? Perfect time to do it. So anyway, it's good luck because you're getting a throwback episode. See, I can work it all in. Anyway. And I do have to say, having a good luck, bad luck month, it's just... Last week was a good luck week for me. And now that I'm getting ready to research some bad luck, it's going to be a bad week for me. And it's already started. For example, Sunday, which would have been yesterday, I was half an hour late for work. Because apparently, unless I am an idiot and just haven't figured it out yet, apparently if you turn your iPhone 15 onto sleep mode, your alarm clock will not go off. Who knew? Not me, and I missed it yesterday. I thought they were called smartphones. Anyway. So, also while I was at work yesterday, I don't know if you've noticed it, but I have a new board up right there. It's not going to stay there because I didn't realize that you can't read it from all the way back there. So I'm going to find a new home for it so that you'll be able to read it. I'm going to change it weekly. It may say something funny. It may be a part of a contest. It may be a clue. You never know what I'm going to put on there. This week it says, this is my new board. Hashtag Petula Rocks. That's what it says this week, in case you can't read it. Get your magnifying glass out. But then, I'm getting ready to leave work yesterday. And Petula, which is who I was working with yesterday, she lives about a block away. And so I was like, oh, I'll just take you home, get in the car, take her home. I'm pulling out of the driveway, or backing out of the driveway. And as I'm turning my steering wheel, I noticed that my battery light came on in my car on my dashboard. And I'm like, that's weird. I got a battery 3 months ago. Last week, I did leave my interior lights on for 2 hours while I was at work. But I don't know if that's enough to drain the battery so quickly. So, don't think anything of it. Car's running fine. I make it home. I get home. I turn off the car and I'm like, I'm just going to check. So I turn on the car and it kind of goes and then starts. Struggles for a minute. I can't do impressions of anything. Struggles for a minute and then well, not even a minute, for a second. And then starts up just fine. I'm like, okay, well, I'll just check in the morning. I have errands to run in Peoria. I'll just check in the morning. We'll see what happens. So I get up, I get ready to run my errands, starts up just fine. Okay. But the battery light is still on. I'm like, okay, whatever. I'll just, when I get back into town, I'll take it up to the automotive place, have them check the battery percentage. I'm on my way home from Peoria. I'm about 1.5 miles outside of town. And my car, and I keep in mind, I go around a curve, and it's kind of a hill going up. And keep in mind, my radio's not on. However, I'm listening to a book on tape, and it starts kind of struggling up the hill. And I'm like, oh, here we go. Something's up. So I go to pull off. Well, then it starts working fine. So I turn my flashers on because I'm going to go slow for a little bit, see what happens. And my car starts zhin, zhin, zhin. So I turn my flashers off, it stops. I'm like, that's weird, but I still can't go over 30 miles an hour. So I pull off the road, it dies. A friend comes, jumps my car. As I'm pulling back onto the road, I notice it's still acting funny. Like maybe we didn't let it run long enough or stay on the jump cables long enough, and it's not charged. So I pull over, dies again. So luckily he was following me, and so he turned around so we could jump my car again. This time we let the charging jumper cable sit longer on my car. Got home just fine, but now it's dead again. I pull in the driveway, shut it off, go to turn it on, nothing. They say it comes in 3s or 7s. Maybe tomorrow will be, I'm waiting for like an avalanche to fall and hit me on the head. Or be smashed or stabbed by an umbrella. Just something so random. Anyway. I also started an audiobook yesterday about this girl. It's a Murder, She Wrote. I'm a huge Murder, She Wrote fanatic. And one of the girls, it's Thanksgiving, and there turned out to be 13 guests, and one girl freaks out because 13 is such a bad number. I don't know. I listened to it for 2 days, and in 2 days I've had bad luck. Anyway. So that pretty much wraps up my week. And the beginning of this one, I'm sure I'll have more bad luck stories to tell you during Bad Luck Week, which is next episode. And no, I have nothing ready for it. Anyway, it's time for the news. I have this kind of breaks into 2 stories, unfortunately. Donald Trump is officially the GOP candidate for the Republicans. People, how do you not understand, and why would you represent and endorse a man who has 4 lawsuits against him, one including a coup, we'll say, I can't remember what the word they're using, on the Capitol, January 6th, one that's been impeached twice in his presidency, in the 4 years he was president, sexual abuse lawsuits, another one of the lawsuits coming out where he's banned from doing any business in New York for 3 years, owes over $500 billion in fines. How can you endorse that man? Seriously, like, he tried to work with Russia twice during his presidency, and Ukraine. How? How can you endorse that person? It's kind of making, in my opinion, embarrassing the Republican Party, saying, we're okay with people doing that. Go for it. I don't get it. I don't get it. You're putting us through what we went through 4 years ago, almost 4 years ago. You're putting us through what happened after he lost the election, again, if it happens. Just, why? How? However, in a better note, he got made fun of last night during the Oscars. That's right. Host Jimmy Kimmel apparently was, according to Trump, not doing a good job. So he went on to Truth Social and posted, "Has there ever been a worse host than Jimmy Kimmel at the Oscars? His opening was that of less than an average person trying too hard to be something which he is not and never can be. Get rid of Kimmel, or perhaps replace him with another washed up but cheap ABC talent, George Slopinopoulos. He would make everybody on stage look bigger, stronger, and more glamorous. A really bad politically correct show tonight, and for years, disjointed, boring, and very unfair. Why don't they just give the Oscars to those who deserve them? Maybe that way their audience and TV ratings will come back from the depths. Make America great again." Really? I'm sorry, my dog is sleeping right here. Really? Like, do you have nothing better to do with your life than to mock the Oscars? Than to watch the Oscars? I mean, it's not like you are a part of anything to do with the Oscars. Except maybe the year no black people were nominated. Anyway. My point is, he's an idiot. However, live on the Oscars, Jimmy Kimmel got up on stage and said, "Guess who just posted about me on the internet?" That's right. Kimmel's countered Donald Trump, stating, quote, "Thank you, President Trump. Thank you for watching. I am surprised. Isn't it past your jail time?" Yeah. Anyway. This guy is, in case you don't know, Murray the Magician. And this is a me story. The last two, I should say, were producer man stories. This one is a me story because I love magic. I tried to learn magic and I'm just dumb. I don't have the grace to hide the things I needed to hide. I guess. I don't know. Anyway, so Murray the Magician, apparently with his wife and beautiful wife and assistant, made a video that they posted online and went bazongas, getting over 50 million views. And now the Magic Castle, which is the not secret, but the very private invitation only club, and you have to do a magic trick in front of them, and you have to baffle them in order to become a member of this magic society. Anyway, so they're now suspending his membership because of an investigation that he gave too many magic trick secrets away. Murray the Magician's got two good points. First of all, would you have cared if there were only 1 million views? Or do you care because there's 50 million views? Secondly, you can go onto Google and type in, "How do you do this magic trick?" and find out. You know what I mean? Like, he's got a good point. You can, whether he's giving it away or showing people, like, how you can hide it or disguise it, they're already learning how to do it from a Google website. Nothing against Google. I like Google. Anyway. Here's another me story. I don't know if you guys watch Big Brother, but Big Brother All-Star and alum Christmas Abbott is not too happy right now. The guy next to her is Benjamin Bunn, her baby daddy, and I'd hate to have that last name, Bunn, Bunn. Anyway, so back last year sometime, apparently, allegedly, he went on to a website and made an account as her and posted a sex video. And so she went to the authorities. They had arrested him, I believe, like on October 3rd. But now the DA is saying there is not enough evidence to incriminate him. And that's got to be the hard thing. Because you know you're not doing it, or you know you're doing it. And they can always, with technology these days and how it's always changing, they can always just say, well, prove that it was my computer. Prove that I did it. I could have used my best friend's computer or bought an old computer, posted it on there, got rid of the computer from the library so it was just a random IP address. You know, there's so many ways to hide yourself. And that's what infuriates me. Like, and you get on a, let's say, a dating app, and you message someone, you can tell that they've read it, but they just don't message you back. Even just saying, like, no thanks, or not my... You know what I mean? Like, how can... Just because you have that anonymity doesn't mean you can be an asshole. Just my thought. They're finding too many ways to make bad use of a great thing. Because the internet... And I say this jokingly, but half-heartedly. I say this, but the greatest invention and the thing that will tear this world or country apart is the internet. Not gonna lie. So Harry Potter fans, beware. I'm just letting you know. According to an interview done by the lady who played the plants teacher or the gardening teacher on Harry Potter, her name is Miriam Margolyes. Anybody that still is obsessed with Harry Potter needs to, and I quote, grow the hell up, end quote. She says she still gets pulled to the side and asked questions about Harry Potter all the time. She's seeing how all these people are doing like Harry Potter themed weddings and Harry Potter themed retirement parties, and says that they're just, quote, acting like little children still, end quote. So, you know what, lady? That, to me, that movie made you famous. Because before watching that series, I would never have known who you were. And as soon as I saw your picture on TMZ, I knew who you were. So maybe I'm the only one that never knew her before, and if I am, I apologize. But that movie made you big. Even though you were in 2 of them, that movie made you big. And gave, in my opinion, you your name. Maybe you're a TV star over in England. I don't know. I have no idea. But that gave you notoriety. Maybe that's what I'm trying to say. That movie gave you so much notoriety. Maybe she's trying to distance herself from the right J.K. Rowling. I don't know. Because of all the things she said. I don't know. But you have to be thankful for what... Don't bite the hand that feeds you. Does that make sense in conclusion? Not just the tragic death of Kobe Bryant, but now the memorialization of him is quite a tragedy. Apparently, according to sources, there are 4 typos on the statue that were not on the roster that somebody bought in an auction in 2003 or 2022. Showed no errors. So apparently the engravers did the mistakes. But the player's name, Von Wafer, his name is misspelled and it's correctly spelled V-O-N as in Nancy. They spelled it V-O-M as in Mary. Jose Calderon's last name is misspelled and says Calderson. And two of the players were coaches' decisions. The first one is fine. The second one says coaches D-E-C-I-C-I-O-N instead of S-O-N. Even though the one above it spelled correctly. Anyway, TMZ reached out to the Crypto.com arena but have not heard back yet. Apparently, it wasn't noticed until some complaints came to the arena just this week. So, anyway, as I move on to do my... Let's do my sketch next. Let's do the sketch next, because maybe that will make it... During the rehearsals, there was a joke I try to make with my sketch and my... with what my sketch is and something in my sketch and what I'm about and the bullshit question. And so I want to do my sketch really quick and answer it with my bullshit question. It's time for this week's sketch. What is Josh thinking? Here we go. How do bottled water companies make water? Think about it. Stew on it for a minute. Number 2. I don't know why this popped into my head the other night, and everyone was so amazed when I could do it as a kid, but randomly, just in my head, I started thinking, how much would woodchuck chuck if woodchuck could chuck wood? And if woodchuck could chuck, how much would woodchuck chuck? No idea why. I was playing a game on my phone, and I just started saying it. I don't know. Anyway, number 3. I've had my dog now for 6, maybe going on 7 years. Is it about time I tell her she's adopted? Here's the next one. Did I forget last week's bullshit question of the week? Here's the next one. And final one. If the apple doesn't fall far from the tree, how can Sebastian be the apple of my eye? Because his apple's over there. I don't know. Anyway, and as I sat there and thought about it, yes, I did forget last week's bullshit question of the week, so it's time for last week's bullshit question of last week. Here we go. In 1835, what quadruped mammal was reported by the New York Sun to be living in the wild on the moon and seen with recent invention called the hydro-oxygen magnifier? I'll read it again. In 1835, what quadruped mammal was reported by the New York Sun to be living in the wild on the moon and seen with a recent invention called the hydro-oxygen magnifier? Is it A, the bear, B, a goat, or C, a beaver? The correct answer is C, a beaver. After the newspaper added many new subscribers, it admitted that the story was a hoax. Well, damn! Get it? Because beavers build dams. And now it's time for this week's bullshit question of the week. Here we go. What animal made the news when it was pulled out of the Menominee River in Wisconsin with a full head of hair? I'll read it again. What animal made news when it was pulled out of the Menominee River in Wisconsin with a full head of hair? Is it A, a trout, B, an eel, or C, a water snake? The correct answer is a trout. The explanation might have been an extreme cause of a fungal infection that can result in white or gray fibrous patches. He was molding. He was moldy. He had a fungus. Fungus is mold. He was moldy. I don't know. Anyway. So, as I said, we are focusing on good luck and things that to me just are good luck to have in your life. The first one I think is good luck to have in your life is family. If you have a good family, you're lucky, because some people don't. Especially those in this week's segment of funny family photos.
Drop it.
I ran out of time. I can't tell if this picture is faked. Not faked as in like posed. Not like they intended to do this. Not that this is their real family. Enjoy. I don't know. Here's the next one. Now, I'm guessing she cheated on him with maybe the mailman, or in this case, a goblin. I don't know. Maybe it runs in his genes. I don't know. Here is the next one. Now, this one, to me, you're going to see a couple in here, 3 or 4 maybe, of true American family photos. And they are the true heart of America. Like this one. I love how the kid crying in the front is like 3 years old, and the girl, second girl up, is holding a newborn, and the kid next to her is holding like a 1-year-old. And there's like another 3-year-old in the back. Is that a family picture of the Duggar family? 19 kids and counting? That's a lot of kids. Not gonna lie. 7, 8 too many kids. This is another one of those true family photos. Getting every reaction you can. I love the little boy in the front, just like, are we done yet? This is embarrassing. Mom, you're so embarrassing. Like he's got the teenager attitude already. Here's the next one. I love this picture. Not because the two little girls in front, but the baby in the back that's half dead or half asleep. Here's the next one. I forgot to go back to me. If you are trying to take a romantic picture, especially for like, I don't know, an engagement. I don't know if this is what this next couple's doing. They're just trying to take a romantic picture. Make sure that there's no kids playing in the background. Just a thought. I don't know. Now, that photographer must have been really good to get that exact moment. Here's the next one. Now, I agree with the baby who's on the father's back in this picture. Just look at the baby's face. Just like, what the crap? Who is this lady's hair next to me? I can hear it breathing. Here's the next one. And no, that was not an exaggeration of women's hair in the 80s. That was women's hair in the 80s and 90s. Yeah. Now, I understand. I make fun of it because it's fun. But I understand a family wanting to look alike. Not dress all the same clothes, but look alike, match, what's the word I'm looking for? Be copacetic. I don't think that's the word either. But anyway, to look similar. But this is just crossing the line. I think it's just nope. I wonder who wears the pants in this family. And I don't think that you're selling the picture with the big one. And finally, this is the true American family right here. I don't know if the kid falling is a boy or a girl. I apologize for calling it, but I'm going to. I love how it is falling over and the other four boys are just like, you alright? That one even looks like he backed out of the way for them to fall. I don't know. Anyway. So, my next little segment here, I'm not gonna lie. I used to sell and buy things on eBay all the time. And sometimes you had to have good luck to win the auctions. That's how I worked it in. He was like, how are you going to segue and get this worked into the marketplace, worked into good luck? Well, I found a way. It's time for the marketplace. And I think I'm going to rename this segment. I don't know what yet. But I've been thinking about, because sometimes I do some of the items as like an infomercial. And so I want to start doing it like that. For example, are you the type of person that loves to collect coins and loves farts? Fear not! Have I got a product for you? That's right. It's the butt farting coin bank. You put a coin in the crack, no pun intended, and it farts. What a way for children to collect their allowance. Just saying. Here's the next one. Are you the type of person that loves donuts and you're always afraid, what am I going to do if I want a donut and don't have any with me? Fear not. Have I got a product for you? I'd like you to look into buying a donut holster. And no, that's not a gun in my pocket. It's the donut holster. Are you the type of person that loves to dress up like a moron and dance around? Fear not! Have I got a product for you? I don't know what this thing is. For only $385, a pink fuzzy mohair extreme catsuit sweater, thick pants, socks, Bakalov mittens. I don't know. But it's there for you. Are you the type of person that loves to ghost hunt, but you're too lazy to go hunting? Fear not! Have I got a product for you? It's the Ghost in a Box. When I was a kid, I was always made to believe that ghosts can go through walls. What makes you think it has to stay in a box? You have to call the Ghostbusters. You have to have a cryogenics tube. Duh. Anyway. Here's the next one. Are you the type of person that loves to see a dead animal hung on your wall, making it look like it's slam dunking a bird? Fear not! Have I got the perfect product for you? It is the mummified cat slam dunking a mummified bird. For only $550. No, thank you. Here's the next one. Are you the type of person that doesn't mind if someone's already eaten half of what you're buying? Fear not! Have I got a product for you? For only 1 penny, not a day, just 1 penny, you can have a half-eaten bag of Brock's Maple Nut goodies. Or you can go to the store and spend $98 more for your own bag. Here's the next one. Are you the type of person that loves romantic things? However, you love them when they're ugly? Fear not! Have I got a product for you? It is the Sexy Smiling Rock. And that's not all, because I've got like 3 more. Are you the type of person that loves Halloween and you love spooky and creepy things? Fear not! Have I got a product for you? It is the Spooky Weird Head. For only $1. It didn't look spooky or weird. Here's the next one. I hope my sister Betty Sue doesn't see this one, because are you the type of person that loves to collect shoes? Fear not! For only $45,000, you can have the best shoes in the world. $45,000. That's cheap for a best shoes in the world. Are you the type of person that loves pornographic things, but you try to hide it from your mother, so you need to make it look like a normal item? Fear not! Have I got a product for you? It is the Nude Man and Woman Acrylic Lucite Sexy Paperclip. You're welcome. Now, my final segment today is something that I am especially lucky for, because I am lucky enough to have a show here on the internet and use technology. That's right, everybody. It's time to make fun of technology in this week's edition of Auto Not So Correct. That's right, everybody. We are lucky to have the technology we have these days, but sometimes... Sorry, I took a drink during the intro. And it's like sitting. Anyway, sorry. Let me start that over. So, as you guys know, we are lucky to have the technology we have. However, there's sometimes where it just acts like a total fool. And that's when it's trying to autocorrect what you say, when it's not even right at all. Here we go. Here's the first one. Are you packing a sweatshirt? Do you think we will need one? I'm bringing 2. My camel toes is huge, so I'm just cramming as much as I can in there. Weird face. My camel tote. OMG. Ha ha ha. That's the last straw with this autocorrect. The straw that broke the camel toe's back? That was punny. Here's the next one. And I'm having pancakes with cocaine for breakfast. Damn it, Coke. Like the pop. Cocaine? Damn you, autocorrect. Here it comes. And then they sent him a picture of a Coke. Here's the next one. Let me show you my beautiful face real quick. There we go. Here's the next one. Finally, finishing up the bathroom update. I'm sorry, the bathroom update. Now need to go to Home Depot to buy some cock. Jesus, Mom. Cock. Damn autocorrect. Caulk. Phew. I had a hard time figuring out what kind of Home Depot you were frequenting. I gotta go. Happens to the best of us. And there is a place called Home Depot. No, I'm kidding. I don't know. If anything, it'd be for lesbians. because lesbians love hardware. Home Depot. It was funnier in my head. I just came up with it, as you can tell. Anyway, moving right along. Oh, I should really learn how to edit. No, it ends today, the offer. I am hoeing home. I will lick you up. Not lick, pick. Ha ha ha. OMG, it's funny. I love the fact that they didn't even notice that they're gonna hoeing home. Caught the lick part, though. Hope you're feeling better. Thanks. I don't get dick very often. I predict it won't last long. OMG, sick. OMG. Well, maybe if you wouldn't... I'm sorry. Maybe if you got more, you wouldn't be sick. I don't know what to say. The fact that your mom is saying that to you is kind of disturbing. Here's the next one. Hi, Mr. Harris. And now, could you imagine, first of all, I would hate to be the employee sending a message to my boss that has an autocorrect fail in it. Let alone the boss having one in a reply like this one. Enjoy. Mr. Harrison, I need to take 6 days off next week for a family emergency. Who would I speak to about that? Hi, please head down to HR department and speak with John Dickinabox. I apologize, John Dickinson. That was an SNL skit. My phone inserted it by Whip to be a wise guy. I know what it is. Thanks. Be honest, you were trying to make her laugh. I mean, she's having a family emergency. Maybe the laugh would be sending the picture. At least if you were a producer, man. Here's the next one. Are you still sick? I am feeling much better after sucking on some balls. Are you trying to tell me something? What? Oh, damn autocorrect. I was sucking on balls. Not cough drops. No, cough drops. Halls. I don't know who this person is, but they help make me feel better. I need to learn to keep the punchlines to myself. Especially the ones I think of on the spur of the moment. Here's the next one. Everything okay? Haven't heard from you in a few days. Yeah, sorry, I just came out of the closet. Oh, Matthew, that is great. I always had a hunch. I love you no matter what. So does your father. Holy shit, I'm not gay, Ma. I'm coming out of the clinic now. Autocorrect. Oh, I see. The real issue is that you think I'm gay? How would you be the mom in the mom's shoes and just think, how are you going to explain the fact that you think your son is gay? They are. If the mom thinks so, so they are. Moms know. And finally, hey, want to come over? Who is this? Someone changed the name and all the names in my phone. What am I saved as? Fucking bitch. It's your girlfriend. Who exactly changed your contacts? My mom. No bueno. Anyway. I told you, it was going to be a fun show. But thank God it's over. Anyway. Thank you so much for joining me, and I hope you guys have good luck this week. Hopefully my luck will get better. It can only go up from here, right? Right. Speaking of which, I need to go plug in my car. That sounds weird, but I need to go plug the battery in. Anyway. So without further ado, if you think there's something funny I should see and share on the show, be sure to send it to me. There's my show email address as well as my Twitter and or X, which I hardly never anyway use. And if you have a moment, since I'm just standing here babbling, please like, subscribe, comment below, and get the notifications anytime I post one of my episodes, which will be until the beginning of April, I believe. No. We'll finish out April, I believe. Anyway. I'm going to just continue. We're this close. Please be sure to join me next week when we focus on bad luck. And hopefully I won't have any more bad luck stories to tell you through the week. So, anyway. Please stay safe, stay healthy, stop the hate. And until next week, that's all I'm saying.